Oh wait, we're coming back. We're coming back. Here we go.
There we go.
Some of us.
There it is.
One goes, the other comes back. Anyways.
There we go. That's...
What were you saying?
He looks at you with wide surprise in his eyes, and then they sort of shift to like he realizes he's kind of been gotten. He's like, oh,
Look.
oh.
Look.
He sort of sits down, a little defeated.
Obviously, you are not in the best of shape to be doing this kind of job.
The main floor, there's a hidden door that leads to a staircase that goes downstairs.
That's a hidden staircase is this whole time. Did you hear that?
Got it.
If you have any other questions, feel free to come in. However,
why did you take her?
Please, go easy on him.
What did you ask?
Fun in particular.
Would you ask Baiguang?
Baiguang is looks like he's fuming a little bit, but he does not. He's not about to start violence right now. But he just asked, "Why did you take her?"
He looks up.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you respond to that.
I hate to tell you this, but I don't know. We just got the order from the sisters that a high priority VIP was being sent here, and that they were expecting the noble to try and send someone to get her back. So they had us set an ambush to murder whoever came to get her. Our main purpose was to hold them off till sunrise.
It seems you nearly succeeded. Where, out of character, where was that trapdoor again? Did he say?
He said downstairs in the main room. So somewhere in this room here.
Okay. Baiguang is just going to sniff at him and then he's gonna head back on down.
If you know what's good for you, run. Run
Nice.
until you can no longer see rain.
He laughs. My condition? I'm not going anywhere. I'll be dead by tomorrow morning.
Then you'd better pray to whatever. The light, I don't care.
On his way through this room, Baiguang just comments to Dandy and Corvine, trapdoor somewhere downstairs, and then he keeps going.
Can we wait until the whole text response thing?
He is frankly lucky that I didn't tie him up or anything.
All right. So while Corvine and Dandy are talking, Baiguang, I assume you're heading down to the you're heading down to the main level, yes?
Yes.
All right. Give me.
Sai is going to follow.
For the sake of expediency, give me 3 investigations.
Okay. Sai Hong is going to help.
Since I presume you're going to be combing pretty thoroughly.
Well then. that was certainly a progression.
Okay.
Anything over here?
Mind if I roll 2, but not as thoroughly?
Anything over here?
Go ahead and roll 1 investigation check.
Because obviously Sai isn't as eager as he is to free her, but she really wants to bring down Grom.
All right, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh, let's switch names again.
Okay. Mygong, move down 1 square, would you?
Yeah. I was wondering about this mysterious dark patch that we hadn't uncovered.
Boy, I wonder.
As you walk over there, which I thought was hilarious, is the place you token. And upon looking closer, you realize it's really well conceived. But yeah, there's a false wall here. Apparently, whoever did this knows a thing or two about traps, and hidden walls, and secret passages.
You don't say.
And removing it's a fairly simple matter. It appears there's a tiny little mechanism off to the side that, when switched, and blends into the wall quite blends into the wall quite easily. Essentially, opens up like a door, and before you see, well, a staircase. Oh, right. Just go ahead.
Amber, don't get left behind. I was wondering what the heck that was. Is that a reminder to yourself not to reveal it by accident?
What the?
That in the
Not-
face.
No, that was that just showed up. I don't know who did it.
No, that's Vesper.
Yeah, looking at it, that's
That's
Vesper's
Vesper's
head.
color.
Yeah, he totally drew it there while it was there.
Cheeky little bugger. All right. And I presume you head down the stairs.
Bhagwan goes in without a second thought.
The
Uh-oh.
heck?
I did this one. Okay. And I'm just gonna get that polygon reveal.
I'm glad I was holding Dandy while the screen transitioned.
Convenient.
This is so inconvenient for me.
Dude.
Walk-ins for chumps.
If it's okay, can I stay back for this?
Is it okay if I stay up front in case there's any more traps?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, see, we really need to work something out because I don't want Saye to be holding this in her mouth 24/7. You could only have Mage Shift on for a minute.
Well, you can put it on your person. You're not forced to wield it constantly.
But you are. Well, you're forced to keep it on your person.
No, but the point for Saye is she doesn't have anything to hold weapons on.
For now, we'll say she sort of tucks it in her cloak like anime style.
This is why you get
Like-
braids.
Oh shoot,
it's
it's
just
Shakugan
like-
no Shana.
It's just like
Yeah.
Dark Souls. You just put a weapon on your back and it stays there until you need it.
Yeah.
I think that's most
Um,
video games, not just Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's
Gotta do the. Should we do the short bow dance?
A lot of them at least
I'm
put
calling
a
this
sheath
Nietzsche
there.
no Shana now.
Also, I'm gonna remove
Thank you.
an aura.
As you guys head down the stairs and into here, down here appears to be much better kept. The floors are actually fairly clean. There are signs of it being used with plenty of traffic going, with signs of it, traffic and whatever have you. And as you enter in, oh, come on, there we go. All right. Go ahead and review this, even though you just hadn't seen it yet. And as you enter in, you're pretty sure.
Stop going in front when you said you were going to go in back.
We'll see.
Saye, give me a perception check, please.
I was kidding with that, by the way.
Okay.
With running forward.
In the very far distance, it's a little hard to tell because it's really faint, but you're pretty sure you can hear a very, very faint
Bang. Yeah. Okay, we got it.
It's not so much a bang as some sort of like tap noise.
Is it stepping?
Uh,
Is it stopping or is it?
It's just a very, very faint, distant tapping noise almost.
Okay, that sounded more like a loud bane, though. Guess
Well, fair. Sorry, I forgot. I put my finger pretty close to the mic, and because I didn't know how well the sound would transfer. So it was meant to be a rhythmic, a steady rhythmic tapping noise way off in the distance, not a pound, pound, pound.
yeah, remember, when you tap the
Sound like a
microphone,
pound.
it pounds it.
Well, I wasn't tapping the microphone; I was tapping the table next
Oh,
to
you're
it.
tapping next to it, but it's close. And the
Use your
same thing with the
fingernail
keyboard.
then.
Same thing happened with the keyboard. It sounded super loud compared to what
Yes.
it was supposed to be.
So, sorry about that, but in any case, so that said, beyond that, you see before you is what you get: a few hallways and whatever else have you.
Proceed with caution. There's something ahead. Did you not hear what I just said?
What? Eddie does not know caution.
For a second, I thought you were about to say Danny does not comment. Like, no, he heard, but he just didn't understand.
Yeah, obviously he doesn't know common if he didn't understand her.
Clearly.
I know ba. That's it.
Oh, the horrible noises. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and do this.
I mean, maybe
And as you
may as
walk
well
into,
just use that for beyond science vision.
as you walk into this room, you see what appears to be the burnt, charred remains of a few things here and there. It appears that something. Let's see.
Do we pass the noise or is it still ahead of us?
It's still ahead. Pizza, are you around?
Looks like she's down the hall.
Excellent. Could you roll an intelligence check for me, please? It'd just be a d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
What's your smart modifier?
Yes. I mean,
I mean, we all base our characters based off, ourselves. So it's
all
like,
right, that's good enough. Something blew up in here because you've been in like say, well, your paper airplanes are the result of alchemy. So you've been to a couple alchemist shops from time to time, and you recognize a blown up alchemist shop when you see one. And this appears to be, well, something very akin to a blown up alchemist shop.
I'll get rid of the brown for a better view.
getting rid of that sunset color.
You know what?
I wasn't the one that shows it.
Give me a perception or investigation check, please.
And then if it fails, just give a sleight of hand and be like, I steal the dirt.
Well,
Steal the dirt.
Steal the dirt.
Fling it for improvised weapon.
Do a dirty trick.
All right. You don't see
No, camera.
you don't see anything in the wreckage, as it were, that looks like it might be of value. It appears to just be burnt hash and remains of what once was.
Dandy, stop going ahead of the light source.
No, I go into the dark. I go into the great unknown.
The darkness.
Oh, right, you guys are right there, so I need to do this. Probably even further, because Sae has pretty long dark vision. That's relevant. Very good. Go.
And down here.
This, for simplicity sake. There we go. Inside that room, you see what appears to be, well, kind of a pool. There's just a whole bunch of still water just sort of sitting there that appears to be surprisingly clear. You find a similar arrangement, Sae, down there, although on a smaller scale.
I look into my reflection.
And nothing on the other side.
Oh, right. Let me get to that in a second.
I don't look into my reflection.
Oh wait,
It's
whoops.
too ugly.
I actually did advantage.
Oh.
So is a 6 enough to realize, is this a bath?
It's surprisingly shallow. I mean, it might be a bath. It might
Is
not
this
be
a
a
pigeon?
bath.
Okay, you know,
I can't safely assure you that it's a pigeon.
Now here's the $1 million question. Is the sound that Sai is hearing coming from this direction or that direction?
It is coming from this direction.
so do I see soap?
You do not see any soap or toiletries.
Barbarians.
Oh, and you're right there, and there's plenty of light source. So
So Sai is going to approach the others and mention that there are stairs, but that's not where the source of the sound is coming from.
Oh, sorry, those weren't stairs. That appears to be a vent of some kind or a grill built in.
A vent. Okay.
There's no
The sound
no
isn't coming
sound.
from the vent. I repeat, the sound is not coming from the vent.
There are no
We do
sounds.
not have a faulty vent.
And as you step
There are
into
no sounds in
here,
the dead end.
you see what appears to be, well, supplies. Like there's actual barrels here full of supplies. It appears to be garments. There appears to be
Pizza, you know what we must do.
stacks of other things. This appears to be a legitimate storeroom with all of its supplies looking fairly fresh and ready to go.
Well, it's ready to go, all right. What do they have here in terms of what we can take?
I mean, it's just
Do they have healing potions? Let's look.
Like, what do I roll to find out what is available to shop for here? This is one of those few times I'm going to be a rogue.
Too bad appraise isn't a skill.
Investigation.
Yeah, investigation I think is the thing on hand.
Okay.
I look for the healing.
Just looking around in general.
Just one. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. Okay, let's see what we've got for checks and all that jazz. Okay then. This room appears to be filled with lots of mundane supplies. The sort of things you expect a well-organized criminal outfit to have. Clothes for disguising. You find some kits for forgeries. You find some food down here. Various and sundry supplies, in a sense. So you don't actually find anything of particular, like, shall we say, insane value, or smuggled goods for that matter.
What about moon sugar?
However, you do
Yeah, it's what about sugar.
you do find something of interest. It appears to be yes, it appears to be a storage list indicating the various items that are stored here. But you also see noted on another part of it 3 other rooms that are indicated with some stuff that are inside of them. One of the rooms is referred to as the alchemy lab. The other one's referred to as alchemy storage, and the other one is referred to as the kitchen. And
Well, we're in one of those places.
apparently, the alchemy lab is
The one that blew
it's saying destroyed but I think I might have left something behind. Question mark.
I bet.
The alchemy storage indicates that it is mostly empty, but apparently a healing ointment of some kind was recently stored there.
Mhm.
Then over in the kitchen, it indicates that they recently acquired, with big quotation marks, aka stole, a nice silver ewer and a copper chalice of some kind.
So basically, who wants to play a game of Where's Waldo?
I don't. I'm gonna keep going.
But these items are not located in this room.
Of course. Can I fast travel to here?
Sai is actually curious and wants to
Wait, but there's
take
still more
another look.
walkway.
Well, no, this is fine. You guys can split up. I just want to make sure I know where everyone's going. So, Dandy and Sai, are you guys heading back?
I'm going here.
Okay. And Corbin, you're going
Thank
ahead,
you.
correct?
Apparently.
Well,
I will treasure this Unsina forever.
Do you want to go ahead, Corbin, or do you want to wait for the?
I just don't want to go alone.
Baiguang is carrying onward because he still wants to find Vixen before anything
enough.
else.
So the two of you want to carry on?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Baiguang is still telling Unsina to follow Dandy.
Cool. And
Or
Amber,
walk ahead of Dandy.
And Amber, what are you doing?
Just gonna know you can't go 60 feet out.
Hang back. Okay.
Oh, right. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I can take back that fast travel. I can fast travel back. Just
I-
say,
I cast
it's-
light on Dandy and bring
No,
Unsina with
nah.
myself.
no, I shouldn't leave Baiguang alone.
Corbin's going.
I
So he'll be
still don't want to
fine.
leave Baiguang. Nope, that doesn't count in Danny's mind.
Okay. So, sorry, you're heading back here then to take a look, I assume.
Yeah, she's basically gonna go through the list and see if she can see everything.
Might
All
as
right,
well.
go ahead and give me an investigation check with advantage, please.
And she knows she has good eyes, but
Does she have a
I
good
can actually
brain?
trust them this time.
I'll tell you what. You can use perception or investigation. Not that it matters.
I'd rather
okay.
investigation.
All right. I'm going to deal with Sai really quick, even though technically speaking, what you guys would do is first. I'm going to just do hers real quick because it's going to take a little less time. So here you find what appears to be a jug, which despite the fact that everything around it has been basically destroyed, the jug itself was perfectly fine, which doesn't make a lot of sense.
She's a bit suspicious and is gonna check and see if it's magical in any way. Oh wait, I did not mean to roll advantage, but it's 17
That's okay.
anyways.
It is. And then, where are you going next after you find that here?
So wait, what did I get as a result from the roll?
You found it's magical. The jug is magical.
Oh no! Got an alchemy jug.
Hooray.
Yeah, I just realized that too.
Get us Palmeo.
Perfect for refilling oil flasks.
Someone might have been digging through the loot list. Just saying.
There was two more places.
Oh no, it makes mayo. I just realized what's wrong with that.
He's going to quickly take a peek down these areas to see if they resemble the alchemy storage.
This is very clearly the kitchen.
That's clearly the kitchen.
Yes, and the chalice and ewer are in plain sight.
Mayo's made of yolk.
You also notice that the copper chalice has what appears to be a noble crest on it, but it's from a family that's long since gone defunct.
No one cared about the bird eggs
So
anymore.
chalice and a what?
Essentially, it's a it's a pouring thing. It's
Yeah.
spelled
A
E.
picture?
Essentially, basically it's a fancy pitcher. It's spelled EWER. That's the name of it.
And you said they have symbols on them?
The chalice did. The copper chalice had a crest of a noble house, but that noble house no longer exists.
And she's also going to check if they are magical.
Whoop.
That was it was in order, the chalice and the ewer.
The chalice is very clearly magical. The ewer is not.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
I like the order of that.
So, because you said the chalice was first, correct?
Yes, chalice was first.
Yes. So the chalice
So
is
got
very
that
clearly
one.
the chalice is very clearly magical. You just can't figure out what the enchantment is on it. It's very discreet.
And down here, alchemy thingy.
Yes, that is very clearly alchemy storage. You can see several potions lined up. Well, where potions should go, lined up here. You see several empty flasks and whatever have you. And down towards the end, you see what appears to be a nice bottle. I guess it's more squat and flat than it is tall and thin.
A jar, if you will.
Kind of, yeah.
A flask, perhaps.
I think flask is a good one. Yes, but it is opaque, but it's there nonetheless.
I guess the question would be, is that magical?
Yes.
She's going to take that.
And just to save you time, it is. Once you get close, you actually recognize it's a common enough item. It's a Kegeltum's ointment. I have no idea how to say that, but it's essentially a healing ointment.
You're gonna have to spell that out for me, but that's all she was going to do. She'll head back toward everyone else.
All right, go ahead and stay there because that will
Yeah.
take.
I
there's
typed it
going
in
to do that.
Discord. I can copy it.
There we go. Probably that's how it's spelled.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now then, back to you guys. All right. As you step in and look in, you see this lovely thing, or this lovely business.
Also, she did not
Oh no!
take the pitcher, the ewer. Everything else she did
No,
take.
Go back. Sorry.
How far?
That's
Probably supposed to sell.
yes. I really forgot to put these in the map layer. There we go. There, that's better.
Okay. Then
Yes. As you take a look in, you see in the very far back, you see several cell doors, and in the back, you see several ice sprites imprisoned.
she's gonna press against the gate.
And as you make your way in, there's more. That's not reveal, it's select. Okay. There we go. All right. As you make your way in, you see in the other two cells appears to be a young sheep,
Cows.
an old reindeer.
And on the other side,
On the other side, you see what appears to be a young red-tailed deer. And in this cell, and in the last cell, well, this cell appears to be empty. And the last cell is the source of the rhythmic tapping. As you approach, it's less of a tapping, more of a thunking noise. And as you walk by it, you see what appears to be a rather crazy
Okay,
looking,
don't open that one.
Yeah,
It appears to be
no, not that. Oh no.
insane looking reindeer with sharp pointed antlers, with wild eyes, with a dagger in her mouth, thunking rhythmically over and over again, a piece of wood shaped like an ungulate. And as you walk by, her eyes sort of just follow you, and her mouth cracks open, or the expression on her face cracks wide with unholy glee. And you
step away
kind
from
of-
the bars.
You kind of get the feeling that she might think that you would make an amazing sheath.
But hey, now we know where she went.
All right, so let's ignore that and see the rest of the stuff. What else is? What about this sheep?
Okay, so Corbin, you went straight to the ice sprites, correct?
Yes.
Dandy, I assume you talked to the sheep.
Yep.
And Baiguang, you're investigating the empty cell? The empty cell?
The shell of a cell.
Yeah. As soon as I could tell that there were ice sprites in there, I ran straight for it.
Are you actually investigating, or are you just popping in and taking a look?
Taking a look, I'll probably ask this other deer if he's seen Vixen.
Okay. In that case, we'll do Corvine first, since she ran in there. And as you approach, the ice sprites look up at you.
Straight into my red eyes.
I mean, are you still in Predator mode? I assume you would have phased out at this point.
I don't know. I don't know how long it's been.
I'm going to assume that that when you killed it, that was sufficient. Unless you wish to remain in your Predator state, then I'm going to leave that up to you.
I'd wish to for like at least a few minutes after
Okay.
it
So
activates.
we'll say there's vestiges of it, and we'll say even your eyes are still a little red. And as you approach, the ice sprites look up, a bit surprised. You see some hopelessness in their eyes, and then when they see you, they sort of squeak and run back into the back corners of the cell.
No. Don't be frightened. I'll get you out. How does this door open?
Roll me a persuasion check, please. Okay, then. It appears that they look at you confused, but they do relax a little bit and gingerly make their way forward. And one of them points to what appears to be a lock mechanism. It's good old-fashioned key lock kind of thing.
I see this as well, and I motion over for Amber to try to get these open.
What's that? A thief
Amber.
picking the locks? What
Yeah.
madness is this?
How novel.
Pick these locks. Ignore the one on the bottom left.
These ice sprites
You
need
know,
help.
while I'm busy
All right, give me a.
doing your job. You do my job. I do your job.
No, we're talking to the other rogue.
I know. I'm
Mhm.
talking to
Should
the
not.
other rogue.
Unlock that one first.
I'm doing all the thievery, and she's doing all the picking.
I believe Amber asked Corvine if this was the one she wanted picked.
Yes, she said yes.
All right, go ahead and give me a. I guess this would be a dexterity check
Well,
using your thieves' tools and proficiency.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
dexterity
it
plus
is.
proficiency.
Yeah, that would be. So that's what it would be. So yeah, go ahead and. Yeah, so dexterity plus your proficiency, basically,
Which
Fine.
is.
I think that's a +6 total.
should be.
Well, it depends.
Yes, Locke. It appears your first pass at it is unsuccessful. You have to try again.
I cast guidance.
In the meantime, Mel talked with his sheep.
All right.
Also,
Go ahead and
how
roll
long will it be till I get over there?
You'll get there.
Yes.
We'll say at this point, you have arrived at the alchemy place and you're digging through.
We never found out what this place is.
Come on, hurry!
The sheep looks up at you, and she looks up at you again, sort of hopelessness in her eyes.
We'll get you out of here. Don't worry.
out of here?
Yes.
Where are you gonna take me? Are you my new master?
If I'll get you out of here, yes.
Okay. I am at your
Dandy.
disposal, master.
Hmm. Uh, quickly, get that lock picked as much. How many ice bites are in there?
I think
I
it's a
see
question
like
to
a
ask.
dozen.
A dozen.
Amber, do you plan on picking the locks on all these doors except for the one that the don't do that one. Don't do that one.
Not that one.
Don't do that one.
I don't know why y'all like so afraid of that one. I don't get it. All right,
Oh, I don't know.
go ahead and give me 3 pick lock checks, and that will that will tell me how long it takes for you to get through them all.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Why are we afraid of that one? Maybe the fact that it's Fluffy, and Fluffy is so demented and crazy that even in a cell she manages to be demented and crazy.
All right, that's actually you burned through these actually pretty quick. The
All
one
right.
the one that gives you any real trouble is the sheep one, but that one doesn't. That one's not really hard per se. So, Baiguang, you talk to this deer at the same time the others are talking to the others, correct?
Sure.
All right. Well, you approach and you see, well, a red deer. You see this deer who's sort of shaking, and as you approach, he sort of flinches back. And as opposed to the ice sprites or the sheep, it doesn't appear that her soul has been crushed. She just looks terrified out of her mind.
Please don't be afraid. We're gonna let all of you out of here.
Yes.
Wait, you mean you're freeing us?
Yes, we came to let somebody else out of here. We didn't know there were others as
She
well.
puts her front hooves to her mouth. Oh, the prophet, thank you. I shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't borrow from them. I couldn't pay the debt, and they locked me in here. And thank you.
Don't worry about that anymore. But please, have you seen a pink and white reindeer that may have been locked up here as well? Was she in this cell over here? He indicates the open one.
I know where she went. The elderly reindeer over here speaks up.
You saw her?
Yes.
Please tell me, where is she? Do you know?
She's underneath of us.
What?
Nods. You probably didn't see it on the way in, but in the main room of this lower floor door, beyond that's a hallway, and below that will lead you to where she is.
Aha. Thank you.
You know what's funny?
I-
I actually was going to delay my way back there to investigate this.
I asked the sheep to get as close to the ice sprites as possible.
It's a bathroom, by the way.
Thank you.
I asked her to get as close as get close to as many ice sprites as she can.
Who is this again? Sorry.
The sheep that I'm my new slave.
Okay. She nods.
Bravery is fine in Foenum.
It's only temporary. Don't worry.
It's fine.
Hold on.
Don't worry about it.
And we're gonna go ahead and. Yes, I know it looks goofy, but whatever.
Good enough.
Unfortunately, oh no! I moved the entire map.
Oh,
I didn't.
did
Okay,
you?
everything's
I
good.
don't think you did.
I almost did.
Careful.
Yes.
Watch yourself.
Yeah. because the one that actually looks open-ish, you know.
Oh, see, don't you
No.
dare! No!
No.
Let's
No!
see.
Seal it. Put concrete over it.
Yes, you can give the deer a hug. And he looks a bit surprised. And
But yeah.
he's-
Dandy, you should look in Fate of Foenum.
she
It is. I know. It's a good thing, right?
No,
Although,
slavery is bad, and you should feel
although
that.
OC, while
Well-
I'm thinking of it, can I roll like history or something to see if I recognize Fluffy?
Oh, that's an interesting check.
I don't know that you would, but go ahead.
I mean, possibly.
20. Oh, I shouldn't have had advantage on that, but I just got a 13.
No, as far as you know, this is just some crazy looking deer. Well, since you're looking at her, you notice what appears to be a talisman around her neck. And at the bottom of it, the actual talisman itself appears to be a large large blue gem of some kind. And while you're looking at it, she's staring right at you, and you're not entirely sure she's not currently counting how many stabs it would take to get to the center of the longbow.
Can we kill Fluffy for
Well,
all of her items?
So
I mean,
as
I can fire breath through the bars, right?
What?
so as Amber opens the cell door, Coraline's gonna like hold out a hug for the ice rights.
Okay. They
Gather them up.
approach tentatively, but they do reciprocate, and they are glad. And then there's almost a sort of sense of like, what do we do now? Like they're not quite entirely sure what to do. Qui-Gon, you said something about through the bars.
Oh, I was saying I can use my fire breath through the cell bars, right?
You could if you want to,
Down here. Nah, I'm good.
but might I remind you the difference between character knowledge and player knowledge?
I know. It
Well,
was-
she is trying to. She is actively using knives to stab stuff inside
she's
of her.
skinning me with her eyes.
She's stabbing a wooden. She's stabbing a wooden
Look,
thing shaped like an ungulate.
look. You always question when the prisoners in their cells have weapons.
My slave has not gotten closer to the ice sprites.
She's getting there. It's just the ice sprites get unlocked first. So the
Oh.
ice sprites do that, they congregate, and then they sort of begin
She's being a bad slave. God damn it.
filtering out. Then she goes up and gets all up in their business.
All right. I'm sending her to a new master and teleporting her and 7 ice sprites out. I make sure they know where they're going.
Have fun, Vesper.
No, I send them all to Snowdon.
Well, okay then.
Wait, hold on,
Wait, Snowdawn?
Dandy. Where are you sending?
What are
me?
you doing?
What do you mean? Wait.
Then you're sending the
Snowdawn's
ice
a rock,
sprites
right?
to Snowdawn.
Oh no! Wait. That's. Wait, just making sure that Vixen is a Snowdon, right?
Yes, but we
Well,
also have the worst possible person to send an ice sprite to.
Okay, never mind. I send them all to Vespers.
So as a side note, technically Vixen is me and my noble house is mixed up.
Oh, she was born a Winterfrost,
Yeah,
but
she's-
adopted by the Snowdons, right?
Yeah.
Well, technically she is a Winterfrost through and through. It's just she spent so much time with the Snowdons. She relates more to them as a family than her actual. So she wasn't officially adopted by them, like officially, like she's a part of their family. But yeah, everyone's like, yeah, she's a Snowdon. Like on paper, yeah, she's a Winterfrost, but she's a Snowdon kind of thing. You know what I mean?
But also Eliana is a Snowdon who abuses ice sprites.
We don't talk about her.
So I'm sending them all to Vesper's house.
Are you actually indeed sending them to Vesper's house?
Yes, I am sending them to Vesper's house. Why do you think I'm not?
All right. Well, I was just double checking.
Because many
But-
things have been talked about with varying levels of seriousness.
Exactly. That's why I was like, all right, are you tapping into the joke, or is this like a for real thing? And it's a for real
Yeah.
thing. All right. And she looks at you quizzically and then vanishes.
It's a Corbine asked him asked Dandy where he was sending them to, and I was like, oh wait, that would be a terrible idea.
Yeah. Well, they're at Vesper's house now.
I sending them to Vesper's house. Yeah, that's where I was gonna send them.
Yeah.
Oh. The old deer speaks up. You there, young lady. You the young lady. He points to Corbin. Come over here, please.
Don't drop the soap.
He's a bit old for that nonsense.
Where am I?
Oh, right. At this point, you're probably cleaning.
One more time?
Sorry, right. You're probably grabbing that ointment. Sorry, I thought you did the kitchen last. So at this point, you're probably grabbing
No,
that.
I didn't do the kitchen last.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I reversed it. At this point, you're probably grabbing the ointment. So you finished.
We're catching up in the timelines.
Okay.
If you're going to go forward, I want you to have this. I'm an old merchant. Oh, I own a business here, but I think after this nonsense, I'm going to retire. I want you to have this. You and your friends. I am touched by your kindness, and he hands her what appears to be a book of some kind. And it's worth noting, you don't actually know who he pulled out from. And he hands it to
Face.
you.
I would like that cloak that he has.
Well, he's not wearing a cloak. He's like every other ungulate. All natural.
Well, okay.
Oh no.
But he
Reject it.
Take my advice.
produces this book and hands it to you. And it appears to be a thick tome, an encyclopedia of some kind even.
A tomb, you say?
Oh no.
Tomb.
And on the front of it,
Read it and you die.
On the front of it, it says very simply, that word is spelled wrong.
And then he gives you a. Oh no. Are you really going to give? Oh, okay. You weren't going to give her a +1, a +2 tome.
No, it says very simply concerning Foenum.
I almost thought it was a +2 tone. Maybe it's cool.
That's usually. This seems like the guy who would give you a master ball. To be honest.
That there is a book that has served me well through my life, and I have no heir to give it to. And I suppose it's he laughs a little bit strange to give it to some random strangers, but you have done a good deed this day, and I feel it deserves some reward. Be mindful, though. That book cannot be opened any time you please. It can only be opened when you intend to use it. Otherwise, it keeps itself shut.
It can only be opened when the DM wills it.
No, not quite. But I think you shall find it useful.
It's
And
almost too much, but I know not to refuse gifts.
this
Thank
is
you.
what it is.
Aha.
Thank you.
Oh. Ooh.
It's half the battle right there.
And that's why you can't just study it willy-nilly, because you only...
I asked the two deer to come closer.
The old one hobbles up, walks over. And this one,
I take out a note and start writing. Sorry, Vesper. I found these guys as captives in the Sisters Grom. Please treat them well and tend to any injuries. Also, sorry about this. Sorry about making this more crowded. Love you. I draw a heart and then I stick it on the old guy's antler.
Wow. So rude.
The red deer hugs you back and appears quite comforted from your gesture, and might even cry a little bit into your floof. And holds it for a few minutes, and then lets go, and walks over to Dandy.
Okay. Floof hugs are good. And then I use
Actually,
my second teleport to get them out of here.
Right before you do the Dandy, Pizza, is there something you wanted to say or do real quick? I saw you were typing. Okay. And I assume you're sending them to Vespers as well?
Yep.
Okay. Then they are gone.
Woo! Now.
The old one. And at this point, Saye, you can enter the main storage room if you want, or you can hang back. It's pretty much wherever you wish to be.
Well, that depends. Let's see. I also checked that out. Were they going back over here?
That's the plan.
I mean,
Because
no.
I find it a waste to just move the camera about 10
Okay.
times, go back over there,
Then
say
let's-
hi, move all the way back.
Here, let me help.
Screw you.
Well,
I'll move you back when as a courtesy. Now then, I see Corvine, you have approached the bars. What are you doing?
Corvine, what are you doing?
Who are you?
The eyes glare on you, and the small twinge of predator you have left on you, there's actually a sensation of fear. It's not very strong, but basically the fight or flight instinct has sort of kicked in for a moment. And she stabs the dagger hard into it, lets go, and looks at you with a great big smile on her face. I'm happy.
Oh no.
And my name is Fluffy. And I can't wait to stab you. She
Well, why
keep
does it
going.
look like we got what we came here for? What are you doing?
She leans over, picks up the dagger, and keeps stabbing the wooden ungulate, staring at you, and you're pretty sure she's now envisioning you as that wooden ungulate.
So is there anything in the cell that's unattended?
There appears to be a pile of dirty straw in the corner.
That's it?
Everything else is currently attended.
No knives?
No, the only knife you see is in her mouth.
Sai is going to cast a mage hoof. Well, an invisible one to levitate the doll into the air above Fluffy.
She
What is going on here? And why is this one so fascinated with this?
she watches you lift it up in the air. And she sort of stands up and reaches up to it and starts trying to stab at it. Did you
She just keeps on moving it away as she tries to stab it.
She appears to just sort of follow it around, attempting just to continuously stab it. She doesn't appear to be she's sort of moving around with like she's focused. She's focused on one thing. You don't necessarily see her becoming upset, agitated, whatever have you. She's sort of following it wherever it's going.
At the next stab, she was going to have the mage hoof do a complete 180 underneath Fluffy as she is swinging, hoping that she will swing around and trip herself.
Gotcha. All right. As you do so, she goes to stab at it, and then she sort of flips around, and a weird blur of movement. You're not sure what happened. She finds herself on her hooves yet again, staring at you with a big grin on her face. And there's the dagger is still in her mouth, but this time it's in.
You need a new hobby.
Can we go now?
The mage hoof is released, and the doll falls to the ground underneath her.
She by the way, the doll itself is roughly half the size of a regular ungulate, fairly large object. And she goes back to stabbing it. This time it appears she is currently going for the throat.
Well, you said it was a doll, so I assumed it was less than 10 pounds.
Oh, well, fair enough. And the point is, she's currently jabbing the throat, staring at your own.
Come on, let's go.
It's made of.
Oh
balsam,
wait,
it's
is
fine.
it up there?
There is a gigantic room we didn't go through, that
That's
we
a
didn't investigate. So
Cell, Dandy.
Hmm?
That's a cell.
Well, what's this in? Oh, this is a vent.
That actually,
yeah, it was a mistake I made.
Yeah,
Is that a vent?
don't look down there.
Bad times.
What do you mean don't look down there?
I mean, if you really want to,
right now.
if you really want to, but I'd highly advise against it. Okay, what is it? /W, right?
/W space Dandy space
Space Dandy.
Space
Oh, no.
Dandy, yes. We got
I
Space
never
Dandy
did
here.
watch that show.
Let me guess. Yeah, that's what I thought was down there. And he's gonna be like, well, too late for those guys.
Oh no.
He's just gonna walk away, pretend he never saw that.
Indeed. All right, so I presume you guys head back to the main room.
That's the plan.
Dandy, what's wrong?
You're walking up that.
Nothing. Nothing's wrong at all.
I don't think I believe you.
You shouldn't believe me, and you should understand that. Don't look in that vent.
Yeah, nothing is wrong. Nothing wrong at all.
Wait, why does it seem like you two have seen something I haven't?
You don't want to see
I'm
it.
just pretty sure. Just sounds really sincere.
Amber, no.
Amber, no.
Protect yourself.
So,
Must
First
protect your
off-
innocence.
Amber, no.
First off, you'll need a lighting source. It's dark down here. There isn't
We
much
can
light.
say. I mean, we could say it's just like
Yeah, have fun with that, guys.
and see
But,
at the time.
That said, if you really want to look, give me a perception check. This is true, you do. But if you really want to look, give me a perception check. I would highly advise against it.
No, if you're Corvine.
Corvine, no. Corvine, where are you going?
No, Corvine, don't do it.
I would have had Sai look, but she rolled a nat 1 on insight. She completely believes Dandy. With her expertise in this sort of thing. But she definitely does not have expertise in lie detection.
Pizza, give me a perception check if you want to look down the vent.
Hold on.
Oh no.
So, Ellen, for the sake of time, we'll go ahead and forego the investigate checks to hide the room, or to hide it since you know it's here.
Here, I'll do it anyways.
I give Corvine a hug.
There, it's there. See?
Excellent. You have found the false wall.
I did it, guys.
That seems to cheer up a little bit.
I'm sorry.
And through the
I got you down.
on the other side, despite what it looks like, you don't see smoke. It appears just to sort of be a large room with a junction that goes over, but you see a faint glow coming from this direction.
I can see it.
It's
What's
fine.
up? What's over?
And it's going to be just so much easier if I do this. And over there, you see what appears to be some sort of portal, circle, teleportation thingy. There we go. And it appears to, and for those of you familiar with teleportation, it appears it was activated somewhat recently.
And how much do I know about it really?
It's a teleportation circle. It goes somewhere. You don't recognize the destination. But I will tell you that the destination is close though.
Can
There's
I
nothing.
use this to return to Vesper's house?
And is it active or inactive?
Oh, it's very active. I mean, all you have to do is basically turn it on and boom, step in. It's well maintained. It's clearly. I mean, technically speaking, you can reprogram circles forever, but you just don't know how to do it. For this one, you're like,
Okay.
in theory, it's possible. You just don't know how.
Yeah.
This should still work.
Well, then let's go.
Activate.
Okay.
However, it's close by. I don't know where it is.
We
Alright.
need to go.
Hold on a second. Okay. Do.
Oh, we jumping through the gate? We jumping through
Yeah,
the
I
Stargate
am.
here?
I'm just taking care of something really quick. There we go. Okay.
Hey, history check. What?
Right.
Let's see. Pizza wants to roll history.
I see that. Is there anything in particular you're historying? I mean, yeah, you can roll a history check. I'm just asking, what are you hoping to discover through it?
What knowledge do you seek?
That way, if you roll a high, I know what to tell you. All right, and then. Wait, I'm gonna do one more thing for preparation purposes. Do you roll 20? Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay.
Let's see. Baiguang is going to kick back his other potion of healing just in case.
All right. Y'all can use that ointment freely if you want.
Yeah. Sai is actually going to look at the rest of the party's well-being right now. Basically, because I can't see your freaking health, Dandy, how are you doing?
I'm dandy. What do you think?
Okay. So you're full health. Got it.
I might as well be full health. I think I'm 70, 76.
So you're higher than me, and you don't matter. Got it.
Basically. Baiguang is at half health. Amber is at 3/4. Corvine has a little bit of
Corvine's Corvine. Corvine can survive as well as me.
yeah. Amber's at 3/4. Baiguang is
I'm a couple
yeah.
points
Baiguang's
below
in
half.
danger, possibly. Baiguang does not feel so good.
So if I heal, go
Oh,
ahead and
no.
do it real quick.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Yeah, before they go through, Sai is going to approach Baiguang and ask, "Do you really want to get her back?"
Baiguang just stares. Yes.
What kind of question is that?
She
That's what we came here
she
for.
takes out the ointment she found earlier. Then you will need to be in better health. Otherwise, you won't live to see her. As I said before.
It will be fine.
No, you will take it.
Please take it. I don't like seeing you hurt like that.
Well, he's not turning down healing. I thought Sai was gonna be like, we shouldn't go right now.
No. She's saying take that before we go.
She's saying we aren't going right this second. Heal first, and then we'll go.
Oh, well, he's fine with that, yeah.
This was like, take a few minutes, put on this ointment.
Yes. Put on a couple
Come on,
band-aids.
come on, kids, put on the sunscreen.
We gotta put on the screen before we can go out into the beach.
No.
Don't you get sunburned. Alright, and it's where is it?
Sunscreen may be good
Here we
for
are.
you, Corvine.
It's got 4 charges.
It's not good for me. It's got metals in it.
It's got 4
Chemicals.
It's got 4 charges, and each charge heals 2d8 2.
Oh dang.
That's actually not bad. As long as you're all good.
You'll heal that sucker.
Like I said, you got 4 uses of it, and the item doesn't spend. It's a consumable.
No, it's a healing wand. An ointment and a healing wand.
So are you healing up then, Baiguang?
Oh, that's being given to me to use. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. There's 1.
It's not.
Many as you need.
And 2. Let me see what.
Oh
that
dear.
is.
Whoa.
That's
That
a big
is
roll.
powerful.
That's a
That's
much better.
22
roll.
health right there.
I'm at 52 out of 63. Might as well use it one more time.
Or we could save it.
Yeah, let's save it. That's fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'll mark it down to 2.
All right.
And
And
I
as you
do
guys-
have 5 points of lay on hooves left, but I'm saving it just in case of really bad effects or emergency resurrections.
Oopsies, I didn't want to. All
Actually,
right.
you know what? Pizza. If you actually start to go pretty bad on health, steal the potion from Sae. Because I have a feeling she'll be in too much of a rage to give it to you.
Just make sure she doesn't notice you steal it, or else that would be bad.
Yeah, that's your only issue.
It's okay. She won't notice. Totally. It's Sae. She doesn't
Fine.
notice anything.
It's fine.
I mean,
No
if anything, I'd have
worries.
disadvantage on noticing that because I'm Yeah.
In a blood ray.
All right. As you guys step through the teleport, needs to better. As you guys step through the teleporter, you appear